Did you know that geopolitical tensions have created a list of places Chinese citizens can no longer visit in 2025? These restrictions aren't just about travel, they tell a story of strained relationships and changing alliances. Stay tuned to find out which countries made the list. Welcome back to Abroad of Air, where we uncover the most intriguing global stories. Today we're diving into a surprising topic: 10 countries that Chinese citizens can't visit anymore in 2025. From political disputes to visa restrictions, each of these destinations has a unique reason for closing its doors. Let's uncover the fascinating details behind these travel bans. Country number 1. India, a neighboring giant, shares a long and complex history with China. The two nations have experienced growing tensions over territorial disputes, especially in Ladakh and Arunachal Pradesh. After border clashes in recent years, India introduced strict travel restrictions in 2025. This decision reflects ongoing concerns about security and sovereignty. Despite centuries of cultural exchange, political friction has overshadowed their relationship. Popular tourist destinations like Jaipur, Delhi, and Kerala are now inaccessible to Chinese travelers. Bilateral trade and student exchanges have also seen a sharp decline. This restriction highlights the impact of unresolved border issues. India remains a top global destination, but has drawn clear lines with China. Will these tensions ease in the future? Only time will tell. If you're finding this list intriguing, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring you more exciting content. Let's move on to the next country on our list. Country number 2. Japan has long been a favorite destination for Chinese tourists. However, territorial disputes over the Senkaku Islands have deepened the divide between the two nations. In 2025, Japan imposed stricter entry requirements for Chinese citizens. This move reflects heightened concerns over regional security. Relations between the two economic powerhouses remain tense. Despite historical and cultural ties, mistrust has grown in recent years. Popular spots like Mount Fuji and Kyoto now see fewer Chinese visitors. Japan's decision underscores the fragile balance in East Asia. The lack of tourism has impacted local businesses in Japan too. What do you think about this restriction? Share your views in the comments. Don't miss out on our upcoming content. Hit the bell icon to stay updated. Keep watching for even more surprising entries. Tourism between the two nations has been significantly impacted, yet Japan continues to welcome visitors from other parts of the world. Stay with us as we uncover even more surprising countries on this list. The Statue of Liberty may shine as a symbol of freedom, but not for all. Cultural exchanges have dwindled, creating a gap between the two superpowers. This restriction symbolizes the broader decoupling of their economies. What's your take on this? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Let's head to the next country that's closed its doors. Country number 3. The United States and China have experienced increasing tension over trade wars and security issues. In 2025, the U.S. introduced severe visa restrictions for Chinese citizens. These changes impacted students, tourists, and business professionals alike. Concerns over espionage and cybersecurity drove these decisions. Despite being a dream destination for many, the U.S. is now off-limits to Chinese travelers. The Statue of Liberty may symbolize freedom, but not for everyone. Cultural and academic exchanges between the two nations have also declined. The restriction marks a significant moment in U.S.-China relations. Will this divide deepen or mend in the coming years? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're at it, make sure to like this video if you're enjoying the content. Stay tuned as we continue uncovering the next countries on this list. Let's move on to our 4th country. Country number 4. Australia was once a popular destination for Chinese students and tourists. However, concerns over political influence and national security changed the narrative. In 2025, Australia introduced strict visa policies for Chinese nationals. This decision followed disputes over trade and foreign investments. The relationship between the two nations has grown increasingly strained. Chinese students who once flocked to Australian universities face new hurdles. Tourism in iconic locations like Melbourne and Queensland has also been affected. Australia's stance reflects a broader trend of global realignment. Do you think this decision will have long-term consequences? Let us know in the comments and hit the like button if this content resonates with you. Don't forget to subscribe to stay informed about global trends. The next country might surprise you, so keep watching. Let's move on to number 5. Country number 5, Philippines. The South China Sea disputes have been a source of ongoing tension between China and the Philippines. In 2025, the Philippines decided to restrict entry for Chinese citizens. This move aligns with the nation's efforts to assert its sovereignty. Popular destinations like Boracay and Cebu are now off-limits to Chinese tourists. The decision reflects growing alignment between the Philippines and the United States. Despite its welcoming culture, the Philippines has taken a firm stance. Tourism and trade between the two countries have taken a hit. These restrictions symbolize a larger shift in Southeast Asia's geopolitical dynamics. Do you think these tensions can be resolved? Share your opinion below. Don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating insights. Country number 6. Vietnam and China share a long, intertwined history, often marked by territorial disputes. In 2025, Vietnam imposed restrictions on Chinese visitors, citing concerns over sovereignty. The South China Sea conflict has played a significant role in this decision. Famous destinations like Da Nang and Ho Chi Minh City are now less accessible. The tensions reflect Vietnam's push to maintain its territorial integrity. Trade relationships between the two countries have also seen challenges. Despite cultural similarities, political differences have widened the gap. Vietnam's actions highlight its growing alliances with other global powers. Will these measures strengthen Vietnam's position in the region? Country number 7. Canada and China have faced strained relations over diplomatic issues in recent years. In 2025, Canada introduced stricter visa regulations for Chinese nationals. This decision follows concerns over espionage and foreign interference. Chinese tourists who once frequented Banff and Vancouver are now restricted. Canada's actions reflect a cautious approach towards safeguarding national interests. The move has also impacted academic and cultural exchanges. Despite being a multicultural hub, Canada has drawn firm boundaries. This restriction highlights the delicate balance in Sino-Canadian relations. Will these changes lead to better diplomacy or further divide the nations? Country number 8. Germany has been cautious in its relations with China due to economic and security concerns. In 2025, Germany enacted tighter travel restrictions for Chinese citizens. This move follows increased scrutiny over technology and trade dependencies. Popular spots like Munich and the Black Forest are now less accessible. Germany's focus on safeguarding its industries played a major role in this decision. Cultural and academic exchanges have also been impacted. The move underscores Europe's evolving stance on Chinese influence. Germany's decision has sparked debates on globalization and national security. What do you think about this approach? Let us know in the comments. Country number 9. The United Kingdom has had a complicated relationship with China in recent years. In 2025, the UK imposed strict travel restrictions on Chinese citizens. This was driven by concerns over cybersecurity and human rights issues. Destinations like London and Edinburgh are now off-limits to many Chinese travelers. The move reflects the UK's growing alignment with global allies on China. Academic institutions, once filled with international students, are also feeling the impact. The UK's decision highlights the global shift in relations with China. This restriction adds another layer to the evolving geopolitical landscape. Do you agree with the UK's stance? Share your perspective in the comments. Country number 10, South Korea, despite its proximity, has tightened travel restrictions on Chinese citizens. In 2025, this move was influenced by growing security concerns and economic tensions. Popular tourist spots like Jeju Island and Busan are now less accessible to Chinese visitors. South Korea's decision reflects its focus on balancing regional stability. The restriction has also affected the Korean wave's influence in China. Despite shared history and culture, political differences have grown. South Korea's actions underline the complexities of East Asian relations. Will this divide impact the region's future stability? Let us know your views. Make sure to hit the subscribe button for more content like this. Your support helps us continue exploring fascinating global topics. The story doesn't end here. There's much more to uncover. Keep exploring the geopolitical landscape with us. As we've seen, The restrictions placed on Chinese citizens reveal a complex web of political, economic, and security issues. These bans are more than just about tourism. They symbolize a shifting global order. What's your take on these developments? Share your thoughts below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated on the latest global stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.